Hey guys, it's Janae. I just kind of woke up, but I've really been wanting to do a video about a certain topic that I believe may be really, I don't know, controversial, or I guess some people may see it, I don't know, they might get offended or it might be problematic. Um, but at the same time, I felt it needed to be said, and I think it's something that a lot of people dismiss. And yeah, it just needs to be said. So usually my videos are really, dancing related or K-pop related. But this time I wanted to do something that's more rant, more of a vent. And it's something I've been wanting to talk about for, oh my gosh. I would say it's something that I've been seeing all my college career. Um, but it's something I've been wanting to talk about at least for a year now. But like I said, I just woke up and it's going to be kind of a rant. And excuse my voice, but yeah, I just thought it was good for me to just go ahead and do this video. Um, it'll probably be unfiltered, unedited, we'll see. So basically, the topic I want to talk about is anti-blackness in the Asian community. I won't say everywhere, but I know it's prevalent in Chicago. I can really only speak for what I've seen and what I've been through, or what my friends have been through. This is really hard to talk about. I want to talk mainly about the anti-blackness as just like the dating community. So I guess what kind of triggered me was, so I was on YouTube, and my YouTube recommendations they always have to do with something like K-pop, Korean, or Asian related. I don't even ask for it. But they just give it to me. And then there's some videos that came up that bothered me. There was one that said, how black, how black is my Korean girlfriend, or, uh, I don't know. And then they had like fried chicken or watermelon, like stereotypical things. I was like, ooh, white, no, that's yikes. Um, and then there's also I constantly see videos about, do Asian men like black women, or do they like white women? And there's so many videos like that. And I'm like, first of all, I don't think race should be a factor in dating. I know people have preferences, that's completely fine. But I don't think this should have, like, videos like that are actually very downgrading for women in general. And I think in general, it actually downgrades black women mainly. Um, from what I've seen, like, I've clicked on it because I was curious myself, even though I expected the results to be what they were. Mainly, most of the Asian men that were interviewed preferred white women over black women, as expected. Now, I know that in the Asian community, whites are seen as superior. I think that's, everywhere. Like, whites are seen as the ideal people, I guess, because of their skin color, their privilege, and things like that. That makes sense. And I know that growing up as an Asian, I'm not Asian myself, but based off my friends, they would tell me that whiteness was seen as something good, and a lot of them wish that they would have grown up white, or they want to, I guess, meet white standards in a way. And their families would only, I guess, want them to date white people mainly because of those reasons. And I know that growing up, blacks were seen as negative. Like, even now, like, the stereotypes that blacks have are kind of seen as killers, murderers, rapists, gangbangers. And then the women are really stereotyped as ghetto, having attitude, sassy, loud. And there's also the stereotype of just having big butts, big boobs, great bodies, athletic. Now, to you, that may sound positive, and yeah, they could be positive, but that can also be bad, because in the video I noticed that there were some guys that were, mainly every single one of them said white, but when there was like three or like two dudes that did say black women, and then the interviewer asked why do you like, what do you like about black women, it always had to do with the physical. Now, I do know, you don't, it's kind of hard to think of, why you may like someone or whatever, like right off the top of your head. But when I noticed this person also did, would you date an Asian woman? A couple guys were like, oh, they're really sweet, they're really cute, they're really nice, they're petite, you know, um, they're really smart, they're educated. Whereas black women, if you like a black woman, it's because she has a great butt, she's really athletic, she's really curvy, and then even like there's some type of backhanded compliments like, oh, sometimes I need that attitude, or sometimes I need that aggressiveness. Like, I don't know. I feel like to some people that may be like great. But personally, I don't want to hear that. I don't like that at all. Like, not all of us are aggressive, and I know most of us are. It's a given. We are independent women. We are strong. That's true. But why can't we get? They're sweet. They're kind. They're smart. I don't know. At the same time, I don't even think you should say the reason why you like a certain race, because I think all people are different individually, and a race shouldn't be some type of thing they should be held accountable for. I guess, like, just because I feel like any woman could be smart, any woman could have attitude, any woman could be aggressive. But why are black women categorized to have such negative qualities? And if they're good qualities, that's all it's all sexual and that's all they want us for. And that gets really frustrating. And it's really hard to date. Like I've tried Tinder. I've been on almost every single dating site, out of curiosity. And the messages that I get are absolutely insane. And they from Asian males. And I think there's only been 2 times, well, not 2, there's only been a few times where I've gotten respect. But even when they respect me, there's like they just kind of ghost me because of course they just wanted something sexual. That's expected for online dating. But I don't think, it's just saddening to have to deal with that. I would like show you guys some photos and messages that I've gotten, but I don't know if I feel like editing this video. But I guess like some of the messages I usually get are really racially steered, and I don't like that. I remember one message saying, "Oh, I want to try something new. I've never dated a black woman before," and I said, "Okay, okay." I didn't even know what to say, and then I was like, "So no, I asked him to date a black woman before," and then he said, "No, I've only dated Asians." And I said, "Well, what makes you attracted to or want to date black women now?" And he said, "Well, you got great bodies, and you got a fat butt, and he's like, you're really exotic." And right after that message, blocked. I I couldn't. I don't even know. Like I'm so tired right now. Like I can't even. Yeah. It's like these messages are just really saddening, and it hurts my heart. And that's not even all of them. Like I get a lot of really like, I wish I could show you guys, but if I don't, I don't. But anyways, besides that, now that's really the thing that I think black women struggle in the dating community, is that I think a lot of black women are actually interested in Asian males, but I think due to their upbringing, they think that they don't really think that black women are interested, which is fair because I do know a fair share of black women that I don't know them personally, because all of my people, we are interested, but I know that online I see a lot of black women that are like, no, no Asians. But it's like at the same time, why is race like even a factor? Like me personally, I'm into anyone, any dude. Like it doesn't matter what race you are, I really don't care. Like I've dated almost every race except for white, but not because I didn't want to, but it's because I just haven't gotten the chance to. Am I closing myself off from that? No. And I think a lot of people are closing themselves off from a particular race just because of the stereotypes they've heard, or because they didn't grow up thinking that that race was the best race for them, or because their parents not allowing it, or because they never thought about it. A lot of the guys are just like, oh, after they were interviewed, they said, "Would you ever date a black girl?" And they said, "I never thought about it." Like, why? Like, I understand why you never thought about it, maybe because you weren't exposed to it, but don't just close it off. Like, I don't think that should be something you should just close off. And I'm not crying here asking for Asian dudes to just like black women just because you should, or I want you to. Like, I don't care who you like, but I think there should be, all I'm asking for is respect. And I know everyone has their own preferences, so if you don't like a certain race, it is what it is. But like respect, you know. And then something else I noticed is there are Asian dudes that are definitely interested in black women, but they're very problematic. I like to call them the cultural appropriator guys. Now, not all Asian guys are cultural appropriating when they like black women, but the ones I've came across have all, for the most part, not all of them, but some of them are like that. Like they literally dress how they expect black women to be interested in them. Very hip, very hype beast, very like they'll have braids or dreads. Like you don't need to do that. You really don't need to do that. And then they say the N-word, and that's where you lose me. Now, I'm not for other races wearing braids, but at the same time I don't care because there's too much fight over it, so I don't care. And I don't care how you dress. You dress how you want. But when you say the N-word, sis, no, like. That's just like disrespectful, and then they have this kind of like black vernacular or this slang talk. Like, why? You don't need to do that. I think there's this. I don't know why. Like, you don't have to act a certain race because you like that race. And I understand there's cultural appreciation. Like, for example, if let's say I'm not African, but if I were African and you decided to learn more about my culture, maybe speak my language or like study my language, or I don't know, like just taking, like, there's appreciation and then there's appropriation, you know. Like learning my history about like my African ancestry or something like that. Like that's really cute, you know, like you want to attract a certain group of women, I guess that's fine, and you want to actually learn more about their culture and not like try hard or not bring them down. Like you shouldn't bring down a race or objectify a race or show like this negative side, if that makes sense. Like my words are really coming out as good as I'd like it to, but yeah. So there's that. So that shouldn't be a thing. If you like black women, go for it. That's awesome. but you really shouldn't be go about it in that way. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know about all girls, but I'm not attracted to that. That's literally gross. Straight up. Like, don't. Now, I know, like, a lot of people say I grew up that way. I grew up around blacks. What I gotta say is, this is my vlog, so what you want? You really should not do that. Like, it's literally disgusting. It looks like you're mocking our culture. And, like, not saying that saying the N-word and dressing cool and hip and slang is our culture, but it seems like you're mocking black people. Let's be honest. That's what it looks like. So you should just not do that. You should be yourself. And if you're saying that is yourself, whatever. Just literally, at least don't say the N-word, if anything. Like, fix yourself. I don't even know how to say that in any other way. Yeah. I guess another big issue that goes with that, with the, I guess, the cultural appropriation aspect, would have to be when everyone really, this isn't just the issue with Asians, but I notice it a lot. A lot of people are interested in our culture, like the music, the fashion, the way we talk, the way we dance, or like viral dances that comes popular because of the things we do, just everything about us, even how we look. And a lot of people want to become that or be that or embrace that when they aren't that. And I guess it's flattering. But at the same time, it's just kind of hurtful to see how you really like the culture, but you don't want anything to do with black people. So it's like you're really into this, but you're also really against black people. Like, you don't want anything to do with them. So I'm not trying to sound petty, but it is coming off as petty. So it's like, you really want to be black. It's a saying. It's like everyone wants to be black. No, wait. Like, everyone likes black things but don't want to be black. Like, they are interested in all these culture related things that we have, but when it comes to our oppression and the things that we're going through, like the whole, like, being killed every single day, and those types of social justice issues are just blown past people's heads and they don't really care. And you continue to say the N-word, you continue to say racial slurs, you continue to have these stereotypes, yet you are really interested in those black things that are cool, like how we dress, or the new viral dance, the whoa, wow, that's so cool. Like, yeah, we're cool, but there are a lot of issues that we're going through, and you just completely ignore that and you disrespect us. You can't live two lives. You can't be disrespecting to us, but at the same time you want the stuff that we have. Like, we go through a lot, and I don't think that's fair. Personally, another issue that I always go through is I'm always like the token black. Like, I have a lot of Asian friends. I think just going to my college, I was surrounded by a lot of it, which is completely fine. I really enjoy my my social group. It's just that I would always be the only black or one of the few blacks in the group, like whether it's a dance team or like an organization or just my friends. And I would always get kind of like these backhanded compliments, or like, oh, I know you know how to twerk. Why do I know how? Like, I'm just like, I mean, yeah, people know me as a dancer, but there's dancers that can't. And I mean, maybe it's because, like, I'm on the thicker side. Regardless, I know a lot of thick women that can't. And maybe it's because I'm black. I know a lot of blacks that can't. So I'm just like, okay. Or if they're scared or something, they'll ask me to do something because I guess they assume that I'm more on the confrontational side, so I'll be able to handle it better. I'm actually really shy, even though I come off as really outgoing. So I'm just like, why me? I don't know. I'm always like the last choice. I guess I like to think that I'm not ugly. I'm actually really a confident person, and I'm not sure if that's really intimidating to men in general, but it seems like I'm always the last choice, especially with my Asian guy friends. If there's like some type of question where it's like, oh, you know, who would you date in the room, it'll automatically be the Asian girls that are there, and then I would be last choice. Like I said, it could be other factors. It could be because I'm like I said, I'm thicker, on the thicker side. And I like to think my personality doesn't suck, but it makes me think, like, is it because I'm black, you know? And I shouldn't feel that way. And I constantly feel that way. Like, it's been on multiple occasions, and I'm like, you know, and I think, or they'll be like, you're really attractive, but you're black, or you're really attractive for a black girl. Those types of comments are really hurtful, yeah. And that's just not something you could just kind of like brush off. It's kind of like, this is kind of, well, I have brushed it off because I'm used to those types of comments, and I shouldn't be. But yeah, and they would come a lot from Asian and Hispanic men, and I wasn't sure why, and I'm not sure if it's because it's a cultural thing, and it's I'm seeing that it might be, And not gonna lie, like those types of comments are very, it makes you insecure, and not just insecure of your beauty, but insecure of who you really are, like insecure of your skin color. And I know colorism is also an issue, and it's a very big issue in Asia, and I already know that. And it's also a big issue in the Black community as well. Like light skinned blacks are more preferred, and and sometimes it makes me wonder if maybe if I was lighter, would I still be going through those types of comments? Like even if I was black, I feel like I wouldn't get those types of comments. But overall, I just think that's a shame, and you shouldn't say those types of things because it's actually really hurtful. And even when I hear like my friends, they'll be talking like, oh, I don't want a black girl. Like, and they say that while I'm in the room, like, okay. I don't know. There's just a lot of things, and I don't really think it's nice or like caring. Like I've been to the point where I just don't care anymore because it's a given, and I know a lot of people don't like black people, black women. But I really do think there should be some type of respect, support. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm asking for, but at the end of the day, I just hope that people are more knowledgeable about this anti-blackness that happens within the Asian community, and not just in the Asian community, honestly. It's like a lot of communities, but I'm only saying in the Asian community because I have mainly been in that community the longest. Or I've had a lot of friends who were Asian. Yeah, so I'm just speaking off my experience. So if you ever want to discuss this more in topic with me, I would love to. I would love to do more videos about this, and not just this topic, but about other topics. So let me know if you ever want to collab, or maybe just conversate more, maybe give me a different outlook I'm not seeing, or maybe, I don't know, like we can have a deeper discussion. Just let me know. And that's all I have for you guys. So thanks for listening.